hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
Round the clock, you can't stop, you're on the go. KFC have something for you, so delicious, it's a favorite meal. And KFC, we deal is the real thing. Come get a whole meal on your time, eh? We deal when you're busy, you could still be happy when you get a KFC, we deal.
When you're on the go, you always have time for a delicious meal with the KFC We Deal. Enjoy 2 pieces of golden chicken and 2 regular sides for only $34.95 today. From KFC, it's finger licking good.
David Guide and Son Funeral Services, with locations in High Street, Siparia, Port of Spain, Couva, San Fernando, and Point Fortin. David Guide and Son Funeral Services is the choice for you. Having to lose someone you love is already hard, so funeral services and arrangements should be made easy. And at David Guide and Son, that is what we guarantee. We guarantee our customers exclusive services at affordable prices. Our services include funeral pre-arrangement packages, casket customization, great customer service, the latest in body preparation technology, and the best fleet of vehicles to give your loved ones the send-off they deserve. With 5 convenient locations located nationwide, feel free to call or visit us today. With full packages starting from as low as $7,500, call David Guide and Son Funeral Services today. Distinctive, not expensive.
The Society of St. Vincent de Paul of Trinidad and Tobago presents Brunch on the Mount, Sunday, April 28th, 2024, at the Seminary of Mount St. Benedict. Price is $150. Breakfast will be served from 7 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Lots of door prizes and entertainment. Plus, Mass will be held at 5, 7, and 8:30 a.m. on the Mount. Tickets are available now from all conferences. Come join in fellowship and praise as we do Brunch on the Mount.
I love you, Lord.
Get ready for the launch of Community Microphone. The #1 community media program is coming to your area. Launch date, Thursday, April 11th. Location, Fatima Junction, Paramin, in the constituency of Digo Martin Northeast. Time, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Live broadcast on More 104.7 FM and RealMediaTT.com. The People's Community Platform, General Elections Edition. For the people, by the people, and with the people. For more information, log on to The Ground Report and Sense and Sensibility on More 104.7 FM. The Observer with Mikey K on Guile TV and Lennox Smith's Corridor Transformation on social media. Registration for large groups, just WhatsApp 494-0938. Community Microphone. It's your choice, so add your voice.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secured parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
More Music Festival.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater. Our God
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. It's about 23 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio, Lennox Smith, Michael Kerr. I must say a pleasant good morning to Director Newbie. Good morning to you. And I must say a pleasant good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers. Good morning to you. To all senior citizens, a pleasant good morning to you. To the physically challenged disabled people, a pleasant good morning to you. Must say a pleasant good morning to. Well, I must say a pleasant good morning to all senior citizens. To all disabled people, a pleasant good morning. Oh boy, for those of you that are locked on to us on Real Media TT on Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube, a pleasant good morning to you. Nadira, Balroop, good morning to each and every one of you. Denise, Grandma, Rajin Jamaraj, a pleasant good morning to you. All of you that are locked on Real Media TT on Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. Ali, Trini, all of you, a pleasant good morning. Most important mornings for those of you that will put your God and your family first before the race, politics. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm feeling it.
Bang, bang, bang.
bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lennox Smith. How are them headliners, boy? A pleasant good morning to you, Lennox Smith.
Pleasant good morning to you as well, my friend. You hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, I enjoyed yesterday's program. It shows that the, should I say, the Pitbull is well, capable, able, and is prepared to, of course, take the fight, because as I've said from the beginning of this year, that 2024 will be a hot 12 months for those who would try to undermine, deface, destroy our democracy, the rule of law, independence of our institutions, and indeed not recognize the importance of the separation of powers. That is to say, the executive from the legislature, from the judiciary, and of course the fourth pillar of democracy, our very own, which we of course participate in, and that is to say, the media. That being as it may, on a Friday, of course, we try to, in many ways, touch issues that we may not have touched before. And of course, I have some announcements as well. So let's start with the announcement. I was supposed to make that during the course of the week, but I thought I should give the Pitbull the leeway and the elasticity to express and to make you understand that he is back in full cry. And of course, back in full cry, he has been. So nobody could do it like him. That being as it may, of course, just some by way of some updates. I did receive, of course, letters from at least two embassies by way of email from the German embassy and from the British High Commissioner. Of course, as you know, we are engaged in a program on George Street, our new facility, and it's called, of course, the MLS Empowerment Resource Center, dedicated to young people in particular, and at the same time to mitigate, if not to eliminate, the advisories against Trinidad and Tobago, Nelson Street and other places being identified in these advisories to their respective citizens, saying don't come to Trinidad, but if you do come to Trinidad, don't go on Nelson Street and so on. That is why I cannot for the life of me understand why Desperados was placed on Nelson Street, and the leadership take that with a high degree of complacency and without any rancor. I would have been screaming, but I suppose others will do it for them because it's just an injustice. That being as it may, let me just briefly tell you, read what they said, just a brief paragraph that both the Germans and the British said. So it says, dear Mr. Smith, thank you for your very much, yes, for your invitation to the German ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Christopher, I hope I pronounced it right, Ich, to visit or tour East Port of Spain. Ambassador Ich appreciates your efforts towards the socio-economic transformation of the area in question. However, this is where it gets very serious. However, he regrets to inform you that it will not be possible for him to accept the invitation due to security concerns or considerations. Let me repeat. However, he regrets to inform you that it will not be possible for him to accept the invitation due to security considerations. Kindest regards, of course, Vito Baknogdi. I hope I pronounce it correctly. But the underline it, and how ironic it is, because frankly, it was about trying to show the major, should I say, major industrialized countries of the world with that to show that the place is not as bad as you would think. Just come and see for yourself. But of course, they ain't even taken that chance. Rowley, and the PNM, I want you to understand what this is. That these people are watching, understand that, and that they know what is happening. You cannot hoodwink the people. They know. Let me just read up that last line again. However, the ambassador regrets to inform me, that it will not be possible for him to accept the invitation due to security considerations. And mind you, I was at pains to tell them that we will look at security. We have done it in the past. The British visited, the Indians visited ambassadors and so on at that level. And this rounds, they're saying, no way, Jose. Of course, the British response was different. They said that they have, of course, some projects that they want to roll out, of which, of course, they would like to include our program. And when that materializes, then, of course, they will look at visiting, having regard, of course, to the overtures made by us, saying that we have a good relationship with the police service. And in fact, I did communicate saying, in spite of the response by the Germans, I don't take no for an answer. So I did in fact respond to them by indicating that we will be looking at the whole question of security from the embassy and back to the embassy. Just to give the last paragraph in that particular note that I sent back, note 2, we can make jointly and to the embassy's satisfaction security arrangements with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, as stated. Any Friday from about 10:30 is a preferred day and time for such a visit at your convenience or availability. It will be a singular and historic pleasure to accommodate His Excellency's visit. Sincerely, Lennox Smith, Community Liaison Director. So I just want to give you the idea that this thing has gone international in terms of Trinidad and Tobago's reputation under the Rowley administration, in spite of the efforts being made, whether you say that it is a public health problem, crime, and now, of course, you're asking the spiritual Baptists to assist you, not the Shouter Baptists. You gave $20 million to the spiritual Baptists, and of course it is the Shouter Baptists were the ones that were penalized, and of course were deprived from practicing their religion. And that is, in my view, in any democracy, in any cosmopolitan country, bigotry to the highest level, and a prime minister will go and say, I'm giving you $20 million, I'm giving you the first half, you prove to be honest, and of course I'll give you the next half when I meet next time with the cabinet. Something similar to the zip line. It reminds me of the zip line project, but that is another matter. So I thought I should share that with you. The other issue I want to share with you, of course, is that I noticed that that we're having some difficulty on the live on a nightly basis, the corridor transformation. But I want to tell you one, that we were hacked. Yes, the Facebook was hacked, and you would see some what I consider very lewd pictures and video showing. So what we did, and I want to thank Koffer for his assistance. He spent about a whole maybe night with me here at the George Street facility. I enjoyed, of course, some of the ambience as well, because you can't have it better than here. But the fact is that we were able, of course, to identify the problem, and Facebook is yet to respond. In spite of that, we have an alternative, so you can go on, as I have been at pains to tell all those who are inquiring, that you go to the Facebook page of Love Laventille Outreach for Vertical Enrichment. That's the political institution that contested the elections with the UNCA in 2007. So it's still on Facebook. I have not removed it, so it is there. So if you want to look at any recent videos or lives, well, you go there, whether you are international or otherwise, and you will get the most latest, or the latest of these nightly podcasts or lives that have been broadcast over the last week. Well, of course, tonight is my night. So I'm at Spago's tonight, just across the road, so not too far. But of course, I have to use caution. I know Mikey and Andy will not fail to send a little pot shot at me in that regard. That being as it may, of course, let's go to just about a few items. I've already consumed some of the time with respect to announcements that I ought to have made earlier. So let me just say that yes, the courts have issued order for Watson Juke and the PSA to pay $35,000 respectively, as far as the breach of, or should I say, a contempt of court because of a breach of the order that was issued some time ago, and the court said that they had enough time to implement it, and the rule of law is at stake. Not just the rule of law, but the integrity and the essence of the judicial system is at stake, and the and natural justice and other factors, and therefore they imposed that fine on both Watson Juke as a former head of the PSA and that of the current PSA as well. So both of them separately will pay $35,000. Of course, that was as a consequence of some aggrieved members, 5 of them, of the PSA, who said that the organization breached a court order, and they filed for that, and the court agreed that in fact was so. So that's just that. Gianti, of course, defends Gary Griffith. That is, of course, Senator Gianti. And then, of course, we have NP in profitable position. Of course, that is questionable. Unidentified body found in Federation Park. Yes, of course, a Couva fire victim still alive. Yes, Tobago Civil Net to host a crime symposium. So it appears that it's getting a bit commonplace now to follow the UNC and to do what is required. It has gone to Tobago, not a UNC initiative, but a Tobago initiative. But that is good. It shows that people are becoming conscious, as the UNC has awakened the national community to the inability of this administration to do what is required, and of course the unsavory conduct of Dr. Rowley not wanting to come and meet, even though he made the overture for opposition and in a bipartisan way to meet on this crucial and critical subject. Well, of course, Tobago has taken a page from the UNC book, so to speak. $1 million fire at HSM Auto in Chase Village, Chaguanas. Yes, so there's a huge fire there. I hope it's not arson and it was accidental, but even an accidental one with that kind of money we're talking about, I don't know if that business could survive that disaster. But let's see. Yes, indeed, of course, unidentified body found. Yes, of course, and we can go on and on. So those are the areas. Andy, I don't know if you have anything that you want me to focus on, or you would like us to discuss. I'm at your disposal now, because I'm ready to hand over.
what we're going to do is just so when we come back, we're going to go to the lines. So we're going to do is just take a break and come back. And when we come back, more right here on the Ground Report.
Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you.
You can't talk. Sound the big thing now.
China Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fry bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling from 6 p.m. Have dinner on the pavement, a la carte, with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James. Open 7 days a week.
The big question today, how much will my electricity bill increase? Stop worrying. Act now. Replace your bulbs with energy efficient LED bulbs now available at Trinity Lighting. When you purchase 4 60-watt LED bulbs for $112.50, you get 2 absolutely free. That's right, absolutely free. Or purchase 3 100-watt LED bulbs for the same price and get 1 100-watt LED bulb free. Trinity also has the following options. Purchase 2 4-foot LED tube or 1 8-foot or 2 LED colored bulbs for the same price, $112.50. At Trinity, we also stock specialty items and a wide range of electrical supplies for all your household, medical, marine, commercial, and much more. Any hard to find bulbs or parts, we can source it locally or internationally. Check us out at 123 Western Main Road in St. James or call 628-8373, WhatsApp 461-8620 or email trinityetc@yahoo.com.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Need quality printing at affordable prices? Then look no further. At Graphic Source, we've got you covered. Take your project to the next level for all your designs and printing needs. From t-shirt printing to labels, signs, and banners. Look no further. Business stamps, flyers, tickets, and invites, just to name a few. With 2 convenient locations. Eastern Main Road, St. Augustine, opposite Massey's Doors. And Arima Shopping Center, Broadway Street, Arima. Contact us today. 342-2664, 270-0428, or 360-8917. Graphic Source, your number 1 source. You name it, we design it and print it.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life, because your stories are more than just words. Newsday.
independent, and credible.
On Thursday, May 30th, the day of the holiday, get ready to set sail on the ultimate retro experience aboard the party capital of the ocean, the Harbor Master. Pack your coolers and get ready for Retro Rewind. Retro Rewind.
Bottle full of bub, mama, I got what you need if you need to feel a bug.
The ultimate old school musical journey. Thursday, May 30th, morning of the holiday. Morning 9 a.m., sailing 10 a.m. Featuring the DJs that know how to keep the vibes unstoppable. Ken Simmons and John Boy.
Dr. Ross, Sensational Sammy.
The Hitman Howie T.
There's no time to waste. It's Thursday the 30th of May. I'm coming to give you hip hop and R&B on the Harbor Master.
Retro Rewind.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Hustler, baby. I just want you to know.
Get the $275 tickets at all cashier outlets and islandetickets.com. Get ready for Retro Rewind. Take you on a musical journey through the years. On Thursday, May 30th, the day of the holiday. The ultimate retro experience aboard the Harbor Master.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations: 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village, or call 285-9168.
So my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels. The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh Lord, I hear my name call.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Adi, you have come to the end effectively of the first week. How has it been for you so far? Because you're sounding extremely bubbly with the usual effervescence.
Yes.
Tell me how has it been for you?
More and more. Come on. It's more and more mentally confident, physically confident, emotionally confident. I'm getting
magnificent
to go at that next level, which we need.
Looking forward.
Yes.
Well, we have, of course, a major development taking place, of course, which is the first community microphone, and you seem to be extremely geared up for that. Incidentally, on that incident that I mentioned with respect to the Germans, I did take the liberty of informing the Commissioner of Police, the National Security Minister, and the head of the National Security Council, the Prime Minister, of the concerns of the Germans, just to give them the heads up that, of course, the people, as in spite of all the efforts, they are still concerned, and whether or not they could convince the Germans to rescind that decision and still, of course, make an appearance in East Port of Spain if they can provide the guarantee that their security will not be or allay some of the fears that they would have had. I did it in that context only. Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy, but I listen, and you're so correct that at the end of the day, look at how they're looking at the people or the areas in Trinidad and Tobago. You have always been saying that, Lennox Smith, and that what you did there says volumes and how serious these people are watching the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago, especially various areas. Because remember, you keep hinting about that panyard, that pan tent that they put there in a hot zone.
How you control desperados? Yeah. How, when, in what century? And then has the audacity to tell them when tourists come, they will come across Piccadilly Street, come down Nelson Street, and come and witness all your practice. I mean, it is platitude and insult to an unlimited degree. It shows that the man is totally out of touch and spend that kind of money, over $14 million, I believe that facility cost, when that could have been done right on Tragweed Road.
Boy, that what we talking about. But again, with our fight, we continue to want to live better. Yes, but we continue to want to live better. It is what it is, but we have to remember. God will let them say a pleasant good morning to Anne-Marie. Miss Pearl, good morning to you. But we all have to remember, it's all about this. I can't wait for next week, Thursday, please God. Fatima Junction, Paramin.
Yes. Anticipation. Oh, and in case of yesterday I was supposed to tell people how you can get there if you are commuting, if you're on foot, if you're a pedestrian. Well, you just go up Charlotte Street and the corner of Duke and Charlotte Streets. There is a taxi stand there, and that is the Marvel's taxi stand as well as Maxi. And you take any one of that mode, and it will take you there. They will take you there, so no need. In fact, it's not too far from where we are here on George Street. So maybe you want to pass on 55 George Street while you're on your way up, because you might use George Street to walk up to Duke Street. Duke Street is at the top of George Street, heading north from the bus terminus or from your taxis that you may be coming from deep south to central and in the west.
Nice. But as I say, who don't know, it's time to know, and why you're traveling to go there.
Bang, bang, bang.
Get ready for the launch of Community Microphone. The #1 community media program is coming to your area. Launch date, Thursday, April 11th. Location, Fatima Junction, Paramin, in the constituency of Digo Martin Northeast. Time, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Live broadcast on More 104.7 FM and RealMediaTT.com. The People's Community Platform, General Elections Edition. For the people, by the people, and with the people. For more information, log on to the Ground Report and Sense and Sensibility on More 104.7 FM. The Observer with Mikey K on Guile TV, and Lennox Smith's Corridor Transformation on social media. Registration for large groups, just WhatsApp 494-0938. Community Microphone. It's your choice, so add your voice.
Time check, it's approximately 4 minutes to the hour of 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Don't forget the access trays. We want to live better.
Bang, bang, bang.
I want to live better. You
the numbers to call.
We want to live better.
Yes.
Down for the PNM and their policies and programs.
The numbers to call 229-0251. That's 229-0251 or 239-5120. 239-5120. Or give us a WhatsApp call. Send your WhatsApp voice notes at 366-3053. 366-3053. Let me touch base with Tobago. I want to hear what's going on in Tobago. And it have been long. It will be the first time I'm touching base with Lyndon Mark. I know he had a great idea. Very great idea. But first I want to know what's going on in Tobago. Lyndon Mark, a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Andy. Andy, it's good to see that you are back on live on the air, and I hope God, keeps you and the family, Mikey Key and Lennox Smith, in good safety. Andy, this morning my contribution is really not on the purpose of Tobago, but it is on the purpose of the government indicating that they have intention to change again over our currency. I'm literally convinced that this government really wants to crush this nation, to put the hands over into other persons to rule this nation. And we are now at a place whereby, and I want to just send this warning out there to the public, that should the government move to go ahead and print these new $100 notes or to change over currency again, please know that your money is going to go into hyperinflation and things are going to go up. We have been dealing with this organization they call De La Rue in the UK for probably the inception, a company that we have been in bed with. That's going to cause for us another problem should they go ahead to implement these currency note changes. And my question I really want to ask this morning is, why do we have a central bank that is there that are not implementing the policies to ensure that the changes that are needed to made must be made? Why do we have a central bank that cannot print its own money if the parliament needs to have money passed tomorrow? These are really questions I want to ask, because this government directly moved the debt ratio from 2.2 billion to 6 billion. We don't have a clue when we're paying that money back, right? And we are watching a government that is just moving to destabilize the economy of this nation. And because they have no plans, they are telling citizens out there, we wanted to pay more on your taxes, we wanted to pay more on gas, we wanted to pay more on your property tax, but no real accountability of their spending. This thing is not making any sense to me. But what I really want to say to More 104 family, if we don't come together and stop this nonsense, your generation and your future generation will have to pay the consequences. And Andy, I want to say this because this needs to be said. This government, in the way that they are operating, is no different from Eric Williams in the way they were operating. And it is only one prime minister in this nation who sought to address the issue of white collar crime and embezzlement, which was A.N.R. Robinson. And it is only when they went into the parliament to address Eric Williams' embezzlement and spending through a people's national movement, a coup suddenly breaks out in 1990 after a Black Rights Revolution. I want to say this to Lennox Smith and those of you who lived through these eras. It is time you all come together and start telling the nation, giving the nation the correct information so that our nation can understand how we have destabilized in 60 years. We have literally seen transformation of 1-2 governments, but our economy is not going to where it's supposed to be. And these people who are sitting in office now, when they exit in 5 years, I want to say it's catch us for the nation if we don't get up and fix our business. Ms. Kamala Persad has 5 years there again. Should she go back into office? And my mind is telling me she will not stay for the full 5 years term. We need to start thinking forward. And we need to start bringing solutions to ensure that the people who work hard in this country for 40 years not going to catch us by the time they reach pension because of a few misguided, corrupted leaders that are not taking the responsibility to put the nation first. We have to remember that people died in this situation of directly dealing with white-collar criminals. Selwyn Richardson, who was a former attorney general in this country, died literally because they found out that ministers who would have been in the parliament, and the prime minister is on record saying that in 1984 doors were slapping in front of their face, left, right and center, and they have never brought and dealt with that situation. Now I'm 40 as a young person, and we are watching this country destabilizing every single day with a parliament being able to function the way it's supposed to function. If we can't get up tomorrow and fix this thing, Some of you who are pensioners will hold on their head and bawl in this country because of corrupted leaders who are making bad decisions today and are not putting the country first to ensure that 20 years down the road we could fix your business. There's a Heritage and Stabilization Fund. The international community is saying that that reserve probably only has a period of 6 to 9 years again. The government is making no conditions to directly ensure that the money that they are going out there and borrow, that there is accountability as to how they are paying back. The central bank is making no conversation as to keep the people at bay to know how they're paying back these monies that they're going out there to borrow. People can't be working hard in this country for nothing. That's my contribution to you, my brother.
Thank you so much, Lyndon Mark.
You're welcome, man. Enjoy it.
Well, at least he makes some sense. I think he's calling on us to be at the forefront of the awareness agenda because, of course, we were told that there were sufficient security measures and features of the $100 bill. I was surprised that already you're looking to change it to add more security measures because, of course, we have been hearing that people were generating counterfeit $100 bills. So again, he's quite correct that this kind of what I consider to be collapsing policies and programs and decision making, and when we are told one thing, it turns out to be something different to the detriment of our interests and our economy and our standard of living and quality of life and values. It is extremely troubling, and we need, of course, to treat with this matter very seriously, as we have been doing, whether it's on the question of crime or the question of transformation of the Constitution and so on. Incidentally, Andy, I sent it for you. You heard Roger Calypso?
I ain't hear it yet, but hear it in a bit. Director Newbie downloading, putting it in place.
I just sent it there for you. Very interesting. Very interesting. It is a beautiful basis for our discussion. What a turnaround, 365 degrees.
Ain't easy, so we'll play it in a bit. Oh boy, Trinidad and Tobago, the lines are open. We want to live better. It's time to live better.
Oh yes, indeed.
What do you think? Don't forget, we look forward to seeing you. Fatima Junction, Parman, the 11th, next week, Thursday, please God. We'll be up there from 6 a.m. in the morning to 10 a.m. Hey, let me do something before I forget. It is very, I not remember to do something before I forget, man. You know them things is slip you. Oh boy. Let me take a call by the time. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Morning caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. Forward down. Morning, my ticket, my respect.
Miss Lau, it's a pleasant good morning to you. You go ahead, we hearing you loud and clear.
Because you ain't a blooming this morning, it's plain good. No problems, I have it very loud. Yeah, what's really going on here? This administration $100 bill will be unveiled just now. They want to change it up. The reason is might allege because all their money don't put aside wherever it is. You understand? So they want to change up the $100 bill now. What is it going on in the country? The old folks and the senior citizens and them, all you have to knowledge a pet, all you have to even my mother and all have to and I'm afraid to say them PNL might sell them because come next year time before election, all your bus pass will be taken away. Everything will be taken away from all you, and all you will make suffer because you know what? They don't that. They're doing what they want. They're doing what they want, and breaking up everything in this.
You're really breaking up, Miss La Hokita. You're really breaking up.
And then Andy as well, of course. I'm sure you heard the pontification of the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Hines, how Gary Griffith is such a awful speaker, and his vile and vitriolic statements about the Prime Minister. I mean, what world these fellas are living in? But go ahead. I just wanted to interject these little talking points as we move along.
Morning, a pleasant good morning to you, baby.
Oh, Andy, good morning. How are you?
I'm all right, but you're live on air. I just said, let me call you to tell you happy birthday to you. May you live to see many more.
Oh, yesterday was my birthday.
Oh, shucks. You see, look how I dropped the ball. Oh, boy.
and
was so busy.
I'm so happy to see you on the TV. I mean, on YouTube. And I'm glad everything worked out with your health-wise and everything. And we're all happy to see you back in full bloom.
All right, well, happy belated. But I tell me there yesterday, you know. Oh gosh, I don't remember. Use the 4th and I'm the 7th. Use the 4th and I'm the 7th. Okay.
So happy early birthday.
Yes. Thanks so much, baby.
And a blessed and safe one.
All right, let me say a pleasant good morning to Miss Balmain. Teacher Balmain, all of you.
Andy, I hope baby is a true name, because I don't want your wife to hear calling somebody baby on air. Because you remember you just came out.
No, that's the lady name. That's the lady name.
All right, okay. I just out of the abundance of caution.
In that time I say, hey, morning, baby. And yes. In front of people, and people like, huh? I say, no, that's a name.
So I thought I should make that interjection. But go ahead.
Oh, boy. Morning, caller. Calling from. What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Lennox. Newbie. Good morning to you and the whole of the Gong Report family. Morning, everybody. My call is very short this morning. I want to talk about that interview with those two jokers up there who went up there to talk one pack of diatribe. I just want to let them fellas know that I could sum up, talking about Hines and Brown, I could sum up them fellas thing in 2 letters in the alphabet. MT. That is all.
All right. But Mati, use the 16th of April. So yes, we are all Aries people. But while we do that, and I go to the lines, again, let me just acknowledge on YouTube, hey Nadira, Balroop, hey Frank James, all of you, a pleasant good morning to you. Nina Steiner, yes, Nina Steiner, pleasant good morning. Grace Caesar, good morning to you. Rohan, good morning. Dwayne Khan, good morning to you. Natasha, pleasant good morning to you. Freddie Brown, good morning. LP, a pleasant good morning. Oh boy, I can't call everybody. Ramit, a pleasant good morning. For those of you on YouTube, Harris, good morning to you. Rampasad, good morning. Kato, good morning to Kato, man. Oh boy, your Facebook, how you all are going out here, man? I had to get something in order to be able to hail you all out very soon. Very, very soon. Let me do it let me say it one time. So if anybody want to assist one time, it will help, especially those of you that are on YouTube on Facebook, in order to get an efficient live up on a morning. In order to get an efficient live up on a morning, which we used to have, it have something called a real stream. Alright, real stream gives us the opportunity to join Facebook, YouTube, and all the lives, whatever lives we have together in one. What going on is we lose that. Why we lose that? Of no fault of our own, based on Trinidad and Tobago banks are not accepting. It's not accepted at this point in time in order to pay for it. Right, so if you have any foreigner out there that have a credit card outside of Trinidad and Tobago, because whether you try any credit card in Trinidad and Tobago to get it, to buy it, it's being turned down. The company is telling you check the bank. The bank is telling you everything is clear. And then we heard a Stripe or Strep or something. So, Director Newbie, where are they? What's going on with Stripe? Lennox Smith, I think some company named Stripe or something. They was who they handle credit cards or wherever. They red flag Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh.
Yes. So
I'm not familiar with that.
Director Newbie,
the very thing you try to avoid
where you
has materialized from what you have said. I thought it was that the risking. You remember when we had FATCA and the government said that you run
some
the risk
stubbornness with central bank and the government that they put in place,
bank transfer and so on. Yeah. So I trust that it is not that, and it's a private company that is engaged. I will.
Our country's flag for fraudulent behavior and credit cards and all kind of drama thing or if it go.
I see.
So
I see. Yeah.
So it's things that the government or central bank may have to put in place. But that real chat is 20 US. I look forward for one of you all call. What we're going to do is give you all, when that time reach, anybody that are willing to pay that 20 US a month for you to get that with your credit card out there, but it cannot be done here. It will be greatly appreciated when it coming to efficiency in getting it up, because we had to go a whole climb the mountain, pass around is real drama to get the lives up within the how it is we doing it at this point in time. Hence the reason sometime now 10 past 20 past the live going up late because it's a lot of work when Real Stream will just offer us just click a button and they will put up all the lives one time for us. So any foreigner out there, please, if you can call me on all or send a message to me on all during the program that you are willing to do that, it will be highly appreciated. We're going to give you the email address. And then we will talk based on password and all those various things.
Andy, but this development is very disconcerting because, I mean, one of the topical issues is, of course, a cybercrime, hacking, etc. We saw that with the central bank. We saw that with, of course, TSTT. We saw that with courts and a number of other private institutions, including the Office of the Attorney General. And now we are hearing this, and the government has been talking about they have a ministry of digitization and all of that, and they want, of course, to digitize the whole system. But it appears the more they speak in terms of optimism, is the more collapse the system continues, of course, to deteriorate. And one wonders why it is that Rowley and they are still there, not being patriotic at all, and should realize that they have exhausted their ability to do, because what they see as perfect is really and truly null and void and of no effect and has detriment to Trinidad and Tobago. I don't understand why it is that they are taking so long to call an election.
Oh boy, so truth. So anyhow, Newbie, explain there to the people, because we're looking for someone to be able to just deal with this, because it's frustrating in the morning. I can't start on time because the live taking too long, and why we can't get it to Trinidad and Tobago. Go ahead, Director Newbie. Nice. Oh boy. So you got, I think Lennox Smith, the explanation, you get the explanation of what's going on now?
No, I didn't hear him. Unfortunately, I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him.
You didn't hear him?
I don't know what. No, I don't know what transpired there. I didn't hear him.
I mean, you didn't hear him.
So yeah. But of course, that doesn't take away the fact.
One of the people heard him, boy.
This hilarious situation when Rowley came back from either, I think, Qatar or Guyana, and he told us that the Bill Gates Foundation provided a not so substantial, not so insignificant sum of money to Trinidad and Tobago, and that he talked with the Secretary General of the United Nations, and in the night time he then sheepishly and embarrassingly told us that he was penetrated and it was a hoax.
That's true. Morning caller, we're calling from. What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? We want to live better. And did you hear Director Newbie? Just want to make sure because Lennox say he didn't hear. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, because I didn't hear. Yeah.
Good morning, ground report.
Tunapuna, did you hear Director Newbie?
No, Andy.
You didn't hear him?
No, we didn't hear it. They didn't come over good at all. You couldn't hear anything really. But anyhow, Andy, let me get on to the thing. I want to wish you a happy birthday, brother, in advance. But is it the 7th?
It's April 7th. That's Sunday coming, April 7th.
Right. I want to wish you a happy birthday, long life, prosperity, and whatever. And you're true to form. You're a soldier. You come out of sacrifice, and you pledge your life for your country. And this is what is the gift of God that people will appreciate you.
So truth, Mr. Tunapuna, but talking about that, look, yesterday I get a call here because yesterday I have been on from Toko to Matura to Matlat. I was up there because I'm filling out my nomination form, and I did not want it in one place because there's a lot of people calling to fill out the form, the nomination form, to sign, financial members, and I wanted it all over.
Well, Andy, let me do a rush.
So I was all over the place. So sorry for not getting back in contact with you yesterday. Please go on all.
All right. Well, let me say what I wanted to discuss with you. In all the in the meetings that you all having and so, I am proposing that we put a box, a collection box, that people could make a contribution towards the ground report. You know, it would go a long way. It would help you guys, you know, in the programming and thing. And if you all have any, you know, a petty cash, something that you could dip into to you know, facilitate any spending, anything that you all may not envisage or anything that may just prop up, that you could have a little cash to deal with that, and it could help the ground report. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about, and more so that, you know, a financial contribution that could assist you in particular. So this is really what I wanted to think, and I hope that people who hear in this plea will so contribute towards that, because it's a worthy cause. It's a worthy cause. Now, Lennox, you see, yes, you mentioned just now.
I just reviewed UB for the first time. Just heard you there in that test.
You hear me?
You heard Newbie. All right. Hold 1 minute, Mr. Tunapuna. Yes. Go ahead, Newbie.
Hello, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Newbie here. You hear me live?
Nice. Yes, we hear you live.
Good. So I came here with the information on Stripe and what is going on with credit card processing. What happens that Trinidad and Tobago as a country got banned. All our banks got banned from a foreign company called Stripe. It's not only Stripe, it's a lot of other card payment processors online will be doing the same thing eventually. So what happens that our bank, our regular credit cards or debit cards, whether it be GMMB, RBC, Scotia, all of them would no longer be able to make payments online on certain websites. We use one called Realstream for the live streaming. Unfortunately, they use Stripe as well, and we are currently unable to make the payments to get the streams how we need it to be or how we had it before. So what's happening is that we are looking for someone to, one, do the payment abroad or use a foreign card that is not banned by Stripe, which is like the most easiest. Yeah, that's the easiest option it has available right now, because the other option is to use virtual cards, and those are a little tricky to use most of the times, especially with some of those websites, because it's still coming from our local accounts to a virtual credit card.
How much involved? What's the monthly payment? The monthly payment?
The monthly $20 US a month.
Right. So that is not huge amount. So I suppose somebody, I'm sure, some good Samaritan in the diaspora will, of course, communicate. So
Yes,
please,
yes.
people, if you need to get your information as efficacious as possible and on time, well, of course, somebody has to, of course, provide that, because we don't have the wherewithal, even though we are willing here in Trinidad, but clearly we have been prohibited because of the worldwide ban, of course, extending to Trinidad.
So anybody out there, any foreigner with a foreign card that are willing to pay that $20 a month, and again, it's for efficiency. It's very frustrating. It's frustrating that you're seeing we getting late start, the lives going up, taking long to go up, and all those different things. It is a task to put up these lives on a morning, especially getting time. But if we have the real stream, it's just the click of a button, and all lives, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everybody will go up at the same time, and the quality of the live will be better. And that's why some of you realize I cannot hail out all of you dressed so like, for instance, some of you on right now, like I seen Paul Peters, I seeing a Keto on YouTube, on Facebook, I seeing Tommy, and not Bujam John, but when I have real stream, I seeing all it together. So I could afford to read all the comments, what you all talking about, be more involved and attached to you all on the social media. But it's an impediment at this point in time due to Trinidad and Tobago maybe not following various standards that need to be followed. We are unfortunate to get back our real chat. So any good Samaritan, you all have my number, 366-3053, 366-3053, just to pay for that real stream for us, $20 a month. It will be greatly appreciated, and you all will benefit from it, because the lives could go up early and we can handle our stories the way it needs to, right? So with that out, because we needed to get that up and running, because fed up of the late starts, because the lives are taking too long, too much drama, boy. Oh God, it interfered my brain. So now let's go to the lines, Mr. Tunapuna. You go ahead.
Remind me of my own frustration here, boy, because I have a video issue that, of course, well, it's local, and we got to change our internet provider in this case. But in your case, it has to be from outside come in.
Yes, somebody outside of the bite.
Samaritan outside must be able to assist us. I know that patriotism, zeal is out there, and I know that in the fullness of time, people will communicate and make their commitment.
Nice.
Nice. Andy?
Go ahead, Mr. Tunapuna.
Lennox, you remember, I want to ask a question. Is the minister of, you see how we are being blacklisted in every respect in the financial world, on all things failing to adhere to international protocol and compliance and whatnot, Lennox? This is what we've been thinking. But I want to ask a question, newbie, if all you could help me. Is the Minister of Finance aware of that blacklisting? Because we heard nothing coming from the government, and one would have expected that to sensitize the nation of what is happening, that with respect to that matter, the credit card thing, it would have come from within whether the central bank or the Ministry of Finance or whatnot. But in order to just keep everything quiet, and according to organizer the Calypso Union, don't tell a soul. You remember that song?
But I did make communication with Scotiabank and JNMB, tried them and all to see if we could pay for it, and it still boils back to the central bank.
Well then, Andy,
central bank.
Why I'm raising this as a concern? Remember when it was that issue that was raised with the credit card issue, and one of the main culprits was PriceSmart, and I think Republic Bank and whatnot, and they was charging people extra money and thing for the usage of the credit card, and a whole scandal come out of it. And when it was brought by the opposition in the parliament to the government, they refuted it and they said no, nothing wrong and whatnot, and all that damn nonsense, And it reminds me of the same thing where Lennox was talking about. You have Bacchus, Minister of Digitalization or Digitization or whatever it is. But when he was asked a question about our readiness where digitization is concerned, you know, where all state ministries and whatnot, but if they are ready. And he couldn't give a definitive answer as with respect to that. Because why I'm saying this, I was watching the Joint Select Committee meeting where the technocrats from the Ministry of Finance, from the Central Bank, was being under the barrel of the gun and being asked questions by the Joint Select Committee. And you know what them say, Lennox and Mandy? That the Central Bank does not have the necessary wherewithal. They have nothing in place to deal with this whole question of digitization and cybercrime thing and all that kind of thing. Could you imagine this damn nonsense taking place in a world of technology and whatnot and thing? And we want to be a first world country? Fellas, Lennox, I want to ask you something, Lennox. Put this or something, Pussy. I heard you mention something this morning that you wrote to the German government. What what is this for observers, to be observers for the election or something like that?
No, it was a visit East Port of Spain based on the project that we are on rolling out at this point in time. And of course, it will lead to other things. But first, we have to get them here to, of course, engage, and one thing will lead to the next. But of course, my concern would have been the advisories against Trinidad and Tobago and Nelson Street being mentioned to their citizens, their residents, their population, not to come to Trinidad. But if you do come, do not, of course, walk on Nelson Street. So it was a fact-finding, frankly, visit and or invitation, and then one would lead to the next.
What could happen is this: our country could be blacklisted in that sense, in terms of investment and so, because that is the capital city. And then you could be accused, as they normally would do, the PNM, in speaking this country and, you know, spreading false propaganda. The next thing you know, they could come and they could lay a sedition charge on you. This is how the PNM government is, you know. Because they have...
I wouldn't put it beyond them, but it will be asinine, frankly, to go that far. It has to be a stretch of somebody's very elastic imagination to, of course, construe my patriotic effort to suggest that it is sedition or anti-patriotic.
Well, Lennox, remember when the opposition was raising certain issues about the government non-compliance and all kind of things, they went on all abroad and tell people that
but this is not political. This is not political. This is a community effort by the community, for the community, and of the community, and that is the reality. And if it is, I invite somebody here, and they said that they have security concerns, the government ought to pinch themselves, having regard, of course, to the fact of all of their efforts.
Well, you go ahead, Mr. Tunapuna. So in order for you to be able to wrap up, you go ahead, my brother.
They will find some avenue to scandalize the ground report, you and so, to make it look as though, you know, all they're doing things that, you know, make the country look bad. This is how they are. They will find some mechanism, because as they've been doing with everything else, blaming Gary Griffith, blaming the opposition, blaming the ground report, blaming the media, blaming the police, everybody with the crime situation and whatnot. And we Prime Minister said our country is washed with blood. But hear what? Every blasted week you find out of this country. And remember this, every time, Rowley, you leave this country, you get foreign exchange money. You get a certain quota of money for traveling for expenses and whatnot and things. And every time you go, you come back with nothing to tell the people, well, look, we have done this, or we have done that, or we have reaped any benefits. Lennox, I just want to wrap up now, Andy. I have in front of me here, page 5, Wednesday Express. Small crowd at Grandi on vocal constitutional reform. And that is Wednesday. Thursday papers have it. They show you a picture of the forum in point 14. The place is almost empty. And here were this one. So Sinanan described the meet turnout as fantastic and promising. And you watch it, 3/4 of the place is empty chairs. The point I am making, fellas, is that people do not trust these people who they have on this committee, the Terence Farrell, the Nizam Mohammed, the Barry Sinanan and all of them. Because here why? All of them sat on their backside, excuse my language, and was sitting down when the government was running roughshod over this country, doing all kind of dotishness, and none of them wanted to say anything. And then when the issue was raised, when the question was about foreign exchange, Terence Farrell up and say, there is no shortage of foreign exchange. Boom! They come and they pull you in on this. So in other words, he was defending the government. And then you have a next dotish one, like Barry Sinanan, who was the former Speaker of the House, who put out Basil Pandey for using a laptop in the Parliament. And today, that is widespread, and it is being used all over in the Parliament and all over. So you could tell me that these people that you could select to put on a committee to deal with constitutional reform, Lennox, instead of we go forward, we're going backward. And I am appealing to this country. According to Singing Sandra, we go into Parliament. And I want all you fellas, everybody, Andy, let me put out this box. You see, like that same thing we talk about for to fight that matter with the $20 US and whatnot and thing. And anything that could come up that could help the ground report in sustaining and maintaining any little financial obstacles, it will help a lot. So we need to put these contribution boxes in all the meetings that we are having. Fellas, have a blessed day and take care.
Thank you so much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me take a few more calls there before we go for a quick break and come back. The lines are open. The numbers to call 229-0251, 229-0251 or 239-5120, 239-5120. Or give us a WhatsApp call at 366-3053, 366-3053. And for those of you that watching me busy, yes, that is to make sure I blast out and make sure you get the link to many of your old phones that the number one program in the morning is on. Better to say multitasking at this point in time. But let's go to the lines. Oh boy, morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning? Don't forget, we want to live better. And Thursday, please God, come in. Parliament, here we come. Fatima Junction, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And Lennox go give you all an idea again soon. How you're getting there if you're traveling. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, we want to live better. And we are just calling to wish you all the best on your birthday Sunday. Right? Have a nice day and enjoy it. Happy birthday again.
Thank you so much. Oh, Miss Laokita, thank you. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox. Morning, Mighty K. Morning to the whole Gong Report family. Freeport here, boy.
Go ahead, Mr.
Andy,
Freeport.
Andy, Lennox there?
Yes, he's listening. You go ahead.
Lennox, morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you hear the big problem.
Good morning. Yeah.
Morning. And I want you to follow up this, Lennox. It had happened to me when my house burned down. Another friend of mine house burned down on the 4th of last month. And fire service don't want to give that man an open letter to look for help. They tell me the same thing. But thank God, it have good people on the ground report that had known me and assist me. Telling the man, and they tell me also, that if we give all you an open letter, or you would go and beg. When you pass through a disaster like this, you lose everything. You don't have to beg. So, I don't know if these people in fire service doing what they want on their own, or if that is law. But I can't understand that, and I tell them that. I can't understand that, because when you lose everything, you have to beg people. There's a few fortunate people. If they lose a house, they could build back a house without begging anybody. But I don't know if you could look into that and let me know what's happening, because we seen trouble. Okay, so you take care.
All right, Mr. Freeport. Thanks so much, Mr. Freeport.
It's unfortunate. I expect that will be done, examined on a case-by-case basis. But it's a tragedy. Why the delay? And why the red tape? We will look into it. Good morning.
Morning, caller.
Morning, calling from South.
Go ahead, South.
Remember, we print a lot of money recently, right? We had billions of dollars, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars extra they print. We don't know where that money going. Nothing. We want to know what that extra money, where it went, who is somebody pocket or where. Now they want to redo it again. For what reason, I don't know. These people have wicked intentions to frustrate the nation, and again, people had money and they couldn't change it. You understand? So it's racket and bubble with this stinking nasty man we had enough of this thing, and we have to move these people, boys. It's a set of mad people, a set of thieves, Alibaba and the thieves them, right? They want to frustrate the nation again, right? So your little money, where you save for 70 years, right? You get some change, you lost some. Now the remainder, they were lost that. Because old people are the ones sweat and fall long and faint, and we are going to line up this wicked, nasty Rowley. But he feel he come here to turn stone. But yet on his stone, God watching him, you know. Yeah, the little breath he have, like continue doing wickedness to poor people and children, and he will find out. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And an issue like what it is you raised there, each and every one of you that have an issue with that. You have an issue with property tax. You have an issue with the cost of living. You have an issue with the healthcare system. You have an issue that your area is being neglected. You have an issue with jobs, finding a work. We have the platform for you. It will be in your area. So be part of it. What platform I'm talking about? Again, next week, Thursday, please God. The launch of Community Microphone. Empowerment, Fatima Junction, here we comes. To you, the people of Marvel and Environment Empowerment. Make use of the opportunity when we come in your area. Find that little hour or half an hour to let your voices be heard on the Community Microphone platform. Your platform, your voice, your thing. What I'm talking about?
Get ready for the launch of Community Microphone. The #1 community media program is coming to your area. Launch date, Thursday, April 11th. Location, Fatima Junction, Paramin, in the constituency of Digo Martin Northeast. Time, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Live broadcast on More 104.7 FM and RealMediaTT.com. The People's Community Platform, General Elections Edition. For the people, by the people, and with the people. For more information, log on to the Ground Report and Sense and Sensibility on More 104.7 FM. The Observer with Mikey K on Guile TV and Lennox Smith's Corridor Transformation on social media. Registration for large groups, just WhatsApp 4940938. Community Microphone. It's your choice, so add your voice. Looking for top quality and affordable hardware supplies? Then look no further than Mitlin Hardware, number 97 Eastern Main Road, Aruka. We stock a wide range of tools, water tanks, blocks, lumber, steel, and everything you need for your home and business project. Check out our new display of steel windows and assorted designs of metal curtain rods. Mitlin also stockpiles sand, gravel, topsoil, and more. We have a variety of kitchen faucets, face basins, and toilet sets, bathroom mat sets, all garden tools, hand tools, generators, power washers, and water pumps. Customers can make payments via links, credit card, online payment, and cash on delivery. WhatsApp 327-7761 for free quotations, or give us a call at 646-2144. Open every day, Sunday to Sunday from 8 a.m. From foundation to finish, it's all at Mitlin.
For over 100 years, radio has been the most accessible, and to date, it's still the most listened to medium everywhere. More FM 104.7 is programmed so you can hear us everywhere. Never miss a beat. This station and its programming is fit for the listeners everywhere with the most variety in Trinidad and Tobago. You are guaranteed to reach your target market with More FM 104.7. Get more sales, get more clients. Book your ads today by calling us 221-4913.
Community Media Program, Community Microphone, General Elections Edition. We're heading to the constituencies of La Joquita Talparo, San Fernando West, Moruga Tableland, Barataria San Juan, St. Joseph, Tunapuna, Sangre Grande, and Chaguanas East. The People's Community Platform. For the people, by the people, and with the people. For more information, log on to the Ground Report and Sensibility on More 104.7 FM. The Observer with Mikey K on Guile TV and Lennox Smith's Corridor Transformation on social media. Community Microphone. It's your choice, so add your voice.
Fuck it together when you're rolling a friend. Or movie night when you're home on the ends. Beach slime, house slime, every time's a good time. KFC in every bucket you'll find. Ooh, it tastes so good. After party is a mood, a mood. Let's bucket together. KFC is the perfect partner to make your good times much better. Gather round and enjoy the fun with KFC bucket together.
Bucket together with KFC and enjoy 8 pieces of chicken and 3 regular sides for only $139.95. KFC, it's finger licking
A
good.
lucky homeowner will win a brand new car. Yes! A brand new Mitsubishi Expander Cross. Yes, park in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. Get in a gear with DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate. The oasis of Cunupia will satisfy your needs for a new lifestyle. Beautifully designed, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior, sophisticated finishings, with superbly manicured landscaped green spaces, front and backyard included, starting at $1.65 million. Call now and book a viewing. 691-5659. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Cunupia.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Need quality printing at affordable prices? Then look no further. At Graphic Source, we've got you covered. Take your project to the next level for all your designs and printing needs. From t-shirt printing to labels, signs, and banners. Look no further. Business stamps, flyers, tickets, and invites, just to name a few. With 2 convenient locations. Eastern Main Road, St. Augustine, opposite Massey's Doors. And Arima Shopping Center, Broadway Street, Arima. Contact us today. 342-2664, 270-0428, or 360-8917. Graphic Source, your #1 source. You name it, we design it and print it.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations. 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village. Or call 285-9168.
So my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels.
A lucky homeowner will win a brand new car. Yes! A brand new Mitsubishi Expander Cross. Yes, park in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. Get in a gear with DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate. The oasis of Cunupia will satisfy your needs for a new lifestyle. Beautifully designed, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior, sophisticated finishings, with superbly manicured landscaped green spaces, front and backyard included, starting at $1.65 million. Call now and book a viewing. 691-5659. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Cunupia.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secured parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
First Citizen Supernovas presents A Day in Surrey 5 on Saturday, 6th April at the Supernovas Panyard, Surrey Village, Lopino, with live parang from the BB Serenaders and Los Amigos Cantadores, along with the sweet sounds of steel from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Steel Orchestra, Hadco Phase 2 Pangroove, Republic Bank Exodus, and your host, First Citizen Supernovas. Admission is free, but no coolers are allowed. There will be a well-stocked bar, lots of giveaways, and plenty fun and vibes for the entire family. Brought to you with the kind support of Millennium Sounds, Hadco Experience, Coca-Cola, Blue Waters, Reconnaissance Security, and the National Lotteries Control Board. It's A Day in Surrey 5.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
It raises a question, ladies and gentlemen. If they cannot speak the truth in small things, imagine what they will do in big things.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we are back, we are back, we are back. They say Roger turned Calypsonian. I ain't get to hear Roger answering Roger sing yet and what his Calypso is about. So let's take in that Roger Calypso, because like he gone from union leader to fighter to Calypsonian, but at least he's showing more testicular fortitude than the Calypsonians that it have, plenty of them that it have audio when it come into talking out. So let's hear Roger Calypso. Let's hear.
It raises a question, ladies and gentlemen. If they cannot speak the truth in small things,
bang, bang, bang,
what they will do in big things.
I want to send a message to Black Stalin. It have some people that need burning. With honest people, you know where you stand, but not so with deceitful ones. For them, black is white and last could be first. About the truth, they couldn't care less. What was wrong for them yesterday, now 10 times worse, they've nothing to say. For everything they was complaining, now their silence is deafening. So Black Stalin, now to you I turn. Them deceitful people must burn. Rowdy shut down Petro train, they say not a word.
Fire, fire to burn them.
No foreign exchange, they yet to be heard.
Fire, fire to burn them.
It's 6 times he raised the gas price. When we was producing it, they had it nice. But his protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them deceitful men and women. What What is right and wrong is wrong, whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrite, will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day, with bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in gripping fear, while the police tell you to pray. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price you could be history. That is where crime reaches sweet D&D. Now is arm home invasion from them, not a word. Fire to burn them. Daily drive-by killings, they yet to be heard. Fire to burn them. People charged with murder could escape jail, cause under the PNM they will get bail. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them. Them set a deceitful PNM. People losing jobs every day, while there's more taxes we have to pay. But all them snake in the Balizé, not one word you would hear them say. And food prices going up daily, you can't buy food for your family, while government live in luxury. Inflation strangling everybody. And for the sick and the elderly, they can't buy drugs in the pharmacy. But there's none so blind, the Bible tell me, than those who have eyes and refuse to see. Now it's property tax, they're very quiet. Fire to burn them. Increase light bill, they're very silent. Fire to burn them. Them but boasting how they quiet, because there's PNM they wouldn't riot. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them, time to burn out the PNM. They did not listen to Patrick Manning. Now the country is suffering. It's arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions for government rent, while workers only getting 4%. Contract for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake oil scandal, while there's no beds in the hospital. Mr. Manning advice they did not take. Now we eat bread that the devil made. Now it's corporate manslaughter from them, not a word. Fire to burn them. And those who are guilty still on the job. Fire to burn them. Oil and gas production is at all-time low. The Minister of Energy don't have a clue, but this protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that, Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait, brother. Stalin, time to burn them. Time to fire the PNM. Remember, people who can't face the truth will always hate the people who speak it. Them a hypocrite, them hypocrite.
More FM 104.7. The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Of course, Roger is on the rampage. But as I said, metamorphosis that one would have expected a long time ago, facing reality as we have been saying since 2015, when we saw the direction in which the government under Dr. Rowley was going, and we continued, of course, until now, for them to see 9 years later. But as the old saying goes, better late than never. Of course, appealing to the late Black Stallion to, of course, light the fire. And I'm sure, of course, probably at the ending of the program, we probably could get that particular tune. A fire go burn them, and of course appealing to the authorities that be in hell to, of course, pay particular attention to certain people. I suppose what Roger did there was merely generate a mix and to raise, in addition to what we already know, further acknowledgement and consciousness that this government is not only toxic, not only has it weaponized itself and our resources against the people, but has to make an early, if not immediate, exit or departure. That being as it may, we go back to the lines, we continue, of course, to take your calls. And I cannot. Yes. Oh, yes, Mikey. I thought you. And just told me that you may not have been.
Yes.
Good.
How are you, my brother?
So
how are you?
You heard Roger. What's your comment?
No comment at this time.
I'm all right.
No comment at this time.
No comment at this time was not exchanged during that period of the moving from the cotton notes to the one that we have now, the polymer, 500 million, and as one caller rightly said, and you ought to be concerned where that money has gone. Just by way of information. Go ahead, Mikey.
No, again, let me say pleasant good morning to you, Leonard Smith. Yes, I'm here. Pleasant good morning to Andy Pitbull Williams. Good morning, Newbie. Good morning to each and everyone that's locked on. Those, of course, are Caribbean brothers and sisters, and those out in North America and in Europe. Good morning indeed. Yeah, Lennox, this whole issue about the changing of the $100 and all that, honestly and truly, the PNM again trying to distract, trying to deflect. And I don't want to get caught up in that narrative. I know for a fact, come next week, Thursday, April 11th, the people would gather in their numbers for the official launch of Community Microphone, the #1 community media program in the region. That's right. And we are heading to Fatima Junction, Parliament constituency of Diego Martin, Northeast.
That's right.
Yesterday, and I'm glad to hear this morning that you told them exactly to go up. That's corner Duke and Charlotte Street, and get the taxi to go up there. So, folks, you know, if you're on foot, if you're taking taxi, Mr. Lahokita, there you have it. And just tell them, hey, carry me up Parliament there, Fatima Junction. This big thing this morning. That's all. It's Community Microphone. It's your voice, of course. Well, it's your choice. So add your voice. Yeah, no distractions, Leonard. I don't want to get caught up in that kind of old tour, because that's what the PNM is basically doing. They have nothing to offer. So here they come again with another distraction to deflect from the real issues. But the real issues, and people, you know the real issues. The fact that natural gas production has fallen by 32% from 2015 to 2023. That is real. That's not a distraction. The fact that drilling activity has fallen by 58% from 2015 to 2023. That is not anybody's fantasy. That's our reality. And the fact that so many people, over 20-something thousand people who had to be sent home on the job line in the energy sector. Look at that. The fact that the contribution to the real GDP has dropped from TT 61 billion in 2015 to approximately TT 42 billion in 2023. Come on, and people can't even carve out a little livelihood. They're talking about men who looking to go and commit suicide, and the rates up, and even the thoughts, those having the thoughts of saying, listen, man, I end this, I gotta go. No sense of hope, no sense of being, no sense of purpose. Why? Why? Because of the PNM blight that is there, saying that they're handling the affairs of the people. I don't want to get distracted by no bill and this bill and that. I want to stay to the facts of the bread and butter issues. We want to live better, and it's time we live better. You ain't fed up?
You ain't fed up playing games in the grocery. For the time you're here, you gotta go and buy some kind of food. You gotta bend up your face like you come from the dentist. You're angry. You have to be fed up. You have, regardless of what party card you have in your pocket, your purse, your wallet, that is irrelevant. It's time we live better. We want to live better. And these are the things that we have to stay focused on. Not every Monday morning to throw out something there and figure when the bag fall off the truck, we have to run and pick it up. No, you don't have to pick it up. You don't. You have to deal with your reality, how you live in. And the fact of the matter is, it is time. It is time. Nobody's going to come and rescue us. Nobody in a cape. Nobody in any kind of no. We have to save ourselves. That's what this is all about. So forget about them distractions and all that old talk. What you need to do is to let us know if we need to come by you because you're ready to mobilize. We are coming to Barataria San Juan. We coming to St. Joseph. We coming to Tunapuna. We coming to Lopino Bonnier. We coming to Arima, of course. We go in Sandy Grande. We go in Chaguanas East. We go in Moruga Tableland. We have to go perhaps to Pointe-a-Pierre. We go in San Fernando West. We are coming to you, your platform, for the people, with the people. We cannot simply say that the voice of the people is the voice of God and ignore that voice. We don't have that luxury to just sit there and ignore the facts. We can't stick our heads in the sand. So come next week, Thursday, this is the launch. This is it. For all who talking about it, they don't put a microphone there for me to talk. They don't invite me here. I don't get in on the radio. If they already know how we living in this area, the kind of crime, the kind of poverty, the youths and them fed up. All right, well, you have an opportunity now. Wake up early, say your prayers, whatever you have to do. But wherever we are coming, you need to be there on your platform. It's your platform. Let the people hear, yes, the voice of God. We ain't going to be hearing no PNM voice, or no UNC voice, or no ILP voice, or no NTA voice. We are hearing the people. And that is how we can identify them. Because it's real. So you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Get ready for the launch of Community Microphone. The number one community media program is coming to your area. Launch date, Thursday, April 11th. Location, Fatima Junction, Paramin, in the constituency of Digo Martin Northeast. Time, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Live broadcast on More 104.7 FM and RealMediaTT.com. The People's Community Platform, General Elections Edition. For the people, by the people, and with the people. For more information, log on to the Ground Report and Sense and Sensibility on More 104.7 FM. The Observer with Mikey K on Guile TV and Lennox Smith's Corridor Transformation on social media. Registration for large groups, just WhatsApp 494-0938. Community Microphone. It's your choice, so add your voice.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Well said, Michael Kerr. The man, Mikey K.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes.
Good morning, my brother. We have to stay focused. According to the opposition leader, Kamla Prasad Bissessa, laser focus. This is not about emotions. This is not about petty little, trivial issues. No. They can print what they want to print, but when it comes to the time for them to get that letter to go, that signal to go, it will be heavily printed in the ink. Don't worry about that. They could print this, they could print that, they could cause a distraction, they could try to deflect, but they cannot run away from the way people are living, and they cannot run away from the fact that in the masses, people are waking up and saying, it is time we live better. I want to live better. I want to get back my car. I want to deal with the bank. I want to deal with the insurance. I want to deal with the people. I want to go back to my life. It is time to live better. That is the reality. Whether you're deep in your racist behavior and your mind just dirty and you care nothing about Trinidad and Tobago, you could say you could go ahead and preach. But we know better. The same person that you're calling now to go to some PNM thing and you realize they ain't taking your calls because they wake up. You know what's going on. It's not to say you don't know. All them PNM people know. They go in a corner and they shoo. When last they tell you go, look, sports day coming up, and here the first thing they're asking, how we go fill them maxis, boy? But you're in government. You mean how you go fill them maxis for the sports day? That's the first thing the activists saying. What we gonna do to get people in them maxi and them bus? You can imagine that? You're popular, not even among your own. You can say what you want. You can try to beat up on the ground report. You ain't like Mikey K. You ain't like Andy. You ain't like this one. You ain't like Leonard. You can say what you want, but the reality is there. There's no time you could come on the radio, on the TV, anywhere and say that we lying. You can never say the ground report lie. You know why? Because it's a reflection of the reality that people live on a daily basis. And you want to live better. You need to live better. We have to live better. We can't beg and plead a man who don't care. I'm going to look at you and tell you, hey, I understand the murder thing. I understand this. I understand you ain't getting pipe-borne water. I understand that you ain't getting proper education. You ain't getting this health care. But here what's going on. I have vacation coming up and I have to go. You and I can't do that. Can't do that. You can't work for people. You mess up the business. You mess up the life. And then expect to say, you know, I know I'm incompetent. I'm not efficient. I really don't know nothing about the job. But I have vacation coming up and I have to go. Where they letting you go on vacation? You tell me, name one company. One company in the private sector that is operate like that. You tell me, and I might come to you.
Talk
to you. He don't care whether your child, your loved one, somebody in your community lying down in a pool of blood just choked out on the ground. He wasn't concerned about the 2,000 plus students that fell through the cracks that he gave us the figure for. We don't know how much of them in Raymond Yard. We don't know how much of them died. We don't know what's going on. How much of them had to turn their back on their education just to go out there and carve out a living. He didn't tell us about that. When the TTPS come with their briefing about who getting shoot, they ain't talking about the person who scraped up the little money and went and do the contract, the government contract, and can't get paid up to now. Some going into almost a year. And you ain't paying the people and their life under threat. People pulling gun for them, hardware calling, labor calling, all of them. You ain't care whether they go and lie down in a pool of blood. You simply do not care. You so confident you come in to say, hey, I am going to Ireland. A vacation. But a vacation is something that you have to value to the point that you have to be worth it. When people going on vacation, they just want to make sure I go just work through my lunch because I have vacation coming up. I want to make sure I meet the deadline before I go. So they ain't gonna have no problems here. It could be a smooth kind of exit when I go and when I come back. You work hard. The flight booked for Monday evening. Sunday evening, you still in the office because you want to make sure you don't want nobody calling, nobody bother. You're making sure and handle people business. This man ain't doing none of that. This man going from the golf course to the airport to Ireland. What has he done that he could say that it warrants a vacation? What has he done to elevate our lives that he could just jump on a plane and go and don't give a damn about the pain and suffering of the people of this country? You can't do that in the private sector. We are the board of directors, and it's time to get rid of the CEO because he's not handling business in our interest. You don't understand that?
So truth.
You have to go. And right, boy, Fatima Junction, we are coming next week Thursday. The launch of the big, according to my brother Andy, big program. You had to come out Fatima Junction, Paramin, in the constituency of Diego Martin Northeast. We don't care how you get there, but you have to be there.
Come remember it. Here we come.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Use this platform as an axe tax. Use this platform to say you're not paying property tax. This is your platform, your voice, and who better to tell you the people how important this platform and your voice are needed to be heard. No better than researcher. Researcher, pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Morning, my brother. Morning, Mikey. Morning, Lennox. Morning, newbie. Morning to everybody out there.
Morning.
Morning, my friend. Morning,
Yeah.
my friend.
Morning, Lennox. Boy, watch that. Axe, DTAC, all roads lead Fatima Junction, Paramin, the constituency of none other than the Minister of Finance. You know, when you were listening to the Minister of Finance the other day in the Parliament, talking all in the Senate and thing, talking about property tax, when he heard the concerns of some of the senators that they brought forth, and he tried to trivialize with, deferral, and he spoke about
Oh boy, he spoke about boy, like we lost him there, boy. But all I heard, wait, we will get him back. Because all you had to understand the importance of community microphone platform. Your voice, your hope. How much time we going somewhere? Like for instance, when they wanted to raise electricity, and only a few people could talk. And some of you leave your home to go there to talk your mind. Why don't raise no current and ain't get the opportunity? How much of you just be calling in the morning? Yes, only calling in the morning, which is facts, to say that, to talk all the issues that hurting you. But if you're getting a platform that you know could come out and talk your issues within your community that bothering you, you wouldn't make use of it. This is the build-up. While we hit communities to communities, mobilizing, encouraging, giving you the people your voice, this is the build-up to the big bang, 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 bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
And they stopped we from going Port of Spain recently. They ain't get permission for the square. While I was sick, I'm not 100, but I'm good enough. And if there's some of you out there 100, well, they can't tell me all ain't good enough.
Bang, 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 bang.
And then I heard the great idea of all the door when we come to town. I said this give us opportunity for all of us to mobilize, come together, start from ground zero, which is the people. And every community we hit, we'll be mobilizing the people, talking to people, meeting the people, registering the people. For we to come out on the road and we ain't asking for no permission, because we ain't coming out for a protest. The people coming out to walk.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yes. And this will give all of us, even you, the assurance that everybody on board and only ready to hit the road. And Malcolm X, and you was ready. Anderson Wilson, you was ready. Santa Cruz, you was ready. Wickbrook, you was ready. Tunapuna, you was ready. Everybody. And I could call the names that I was sure was ready to come out there. But at a point in time, I started to feel shaky. With some of you still calling in and would not even self-promote something that is for you. When I look on social media, I ain't seen people posting out who was posting out that march that was supposed to take place. But you know how we will be sure of the assurance of you, each and every one of you coming out there? You know we will be sure. Krishna, you know how we'll be sure for the big entry to Port of Spain. Yes, we had to hit the capital, and we had to hit the capital hard.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
And this community microphone, with your help, your cooperation, you coming out, even if you're not from the area. Some of you know, we know, based on how far it is, you may not be able to make that sacrifice. But some of you, or most of you, that will be close within the area that we are going, you need to come out. This is the bell up for the big bang, bang, bang. Port of Spain needs to be silenced.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
After this build-up of community microphone throughout Trinidad and Tobago, mobilizing, motivating, and assuring that you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, ready. Are you ready?
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
This go determine. So where are we heading? This Thursday. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I feel good. You know, great it feel to be back on the road.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Where are we heading? Listen to where we're heading.
Get ready for the launch of Community Microphone. The number
bang,
one
bang,
community
bang,
program
bang,
is
bang,
coming
bang,
to
bang,
your area.
bang,
Launch
bang.
date Thursday, April 11th. Location Fatima Junction, Paramin, in the constituency of Digo Martin Northeast. Time 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Live broadcast on More 104.7 FM and RealMediaTT.com. The People's Community Platform General Elections Edition. For the people, by the people, and with the people. For more information, log on to the Ground Report and Sense and Sensibility on More 104.7 FM. The Observer with Mikey K on Guile TV and Lennox Smith's Corridor Transformation on social media. Registration for large groups, just WhatsApp 494-0938. Community Microphone. It's your choice, so add your voice.
I say no more. We want to live.
That's right.
We deserve to live better.
And it's time we live better.
And it's time we live better.
Yes.
Mikey, like when I glad how you mentioned your whole no comments on the issue of Roger Tune. I await. In my book,
yes,
he did good,
yes.
but shh, I have nothing to say. I look in.
That's right, Andy, about money being printed. And I me running after every bag that fall off the truck. That takes away from the reality. It takes away from the real agenda of removing this PNM blight. Every time they throw a bone who want to run, and no, that ain't gonna help with the groceries. That ain't gonna help with the bills. That ain't gonna help with the fact that you're waiting for money from government and what have you. That ain't gonna help. That's just a next conversation, taking you away and deflecting from the truth. Focus on your business, and your business is we have to live better. We must live better. It's time to live better, and we will live better.
Axe the tax. Go ahead, researcher. The importance.
Yeah. Like we had a little glitch in the system. They just saw on my phone. Sorry about that. Watch now. I listened to Minister Imbo the other day talking about he clarifying that don't worry if you inherit a property and the taxes accumulate, we have things in place. When the tax was deferred, that we will just carry something to the cabinet and whatever, and we will just get that tax off for you, wait for you. Remember the other day when we were speaking about that the minister could just get up at any time, and the same way that value added tax, the cabinet and the minister could just say, hey, we want to change VAT from 15% to 12.5%. We want to change it from 12.5% to 20%. People, do not be fooled. These fellas on an election drive, this so-called drop from 3 to 2. In the same way it dropped from 3 to 2, it could go from 2 to 20. The reason for them having this percentage assessment is that they could fluctuate and change the value that you have to pay at any given time. This property tax is no joke, you know. This is not land and building tax, so do not get chained up. This property tax comes with all kind of interest and VAT on the interest and interest on interest. These people will take for people property. We have to understand the harm of the property tax. What this going to do to poor man? Every single thing going up. The landlord going and raise the rent. Poor people don't have money as it is already. We under pressure. We need to come out in the community microphone. The same thing like what we were talking about with the people need to stand up. You need to speak up. You have to say it now. Do not let Minister Imbert and Dr. Rowley mamagay us. Enough is enough. The Prime Minister coming and talk about this massive road paving campaign and go take a drive. I can carry the Prime Minister in many places. We can carry him for a drive. And his pothole, we had to get 4x4 to go in there on main roads. So I don't know what you're talking about. But people cannot be fooled. This man can't leave the roads as it was. 8 years ago, this man ain't paid nothing. He ain't do nothing. All of a sudden, they start back. All them HDC houses that languishing. They all of a sudden, they start to pay. Why? So why people taking this thing up so much? I just see people supporting this man in his stupidness, boy. All these things will be coming to the fore. All these ministers and they pull in their pocket. I went and put up a law in the United States of America.
Nice. And talk in the phone. Yeah. You say I went and put up a law. Yeah. Go ahead. Let the people listen. The importance of community microphone and why you need to be there. Go ahead.
Yes. Imbert went and copied a law from the United States with respect to multi-family dwellings. I'm trying to show you when these fellas came into power, they are not seeking the interest of the poor man at all. He went and copied a law in the United States that spoke about these multi-family dwellings and all the exemptions that they will be granted. All the same structure of the exemptions that were put in place in our law when he came into power in 2016, that he granted that he could benefit from, that the Prime Minister's good friend Alan Warner could benefit from with construction such as Inez Gate. A law that the Prime Minister could benefit from on the land that the palace he built on the land that we know formerly as Land 8, now Forest Hills. The man built a 5-apartment, multi-story, multi-family, multi-million-dollar palace on a hill. Up to now, we still waiting on mainstream media and the reporters to take a drive going up Mason Hall. Look for the welcome to Mason Hall sign. Get out of your vehicle, take out a camera and turn to the left. Zoom in and you will see a palace on a hill. The Prime Minister had to explain his wealth. All you only coming around and molesting and harassing poor people. We don't have no money under no pillow and no mattress, Keith Rowley. All you coming to change the money again. You know how much millions and millions it has cost to do that? You know how much wastage. Understand what's going on. You know the inconvenience to harass poor people. All your rich men, all your money and all your Swiss bank accounts. We poor people are nothing doing. All only coming around poor people. All you only pushing all your hand in poor people's pocket. Where you want us to get the money from? I talking to a friend the other day, and he said all this government is trying to do, and with reason, they're giving reasons, they're giving our official story and narrative, is to try to tax all the revenue out of the people. They don't even want to use the resources. They don't want to use the natural gas. They don't want to use the oil, the crude oil coming up from the ground. They have us paying back a bill for fake oil. That is what they are doing. Why must we pay property tax? Whether it's 2%, whether it's 0.5%, whether it's $100 a year, whether it's $1,000 a year. Why must we, the poor residents, pay? And inward coming to Mama Guy, well, the bigger the house, the more tax. The bigger the house, the more tax. People taking chain up. So let me tell you what's going on with some black people out there. They feel, well, boy, all they pay, all their tax. This tax is really for them Indian people who are big house. Stop taking chain up.
Talk, researcher, talk.
The people who own the commercial properties, hold this thing back to front. So you pushing your hand in people's pocket who have no money. Sab goddamn, I have to call name. We calling names. Sab goddamn are the owners of Grand Bazaar. These people collecting millions. Understand what I saying when the year come from rental costs and rental fees. McDonald's paying $90,000+ a year. With Public Bank paying $60,000+ plus a year. I quake in my boots to find out how much.
A year or a month? A year or a month? A month.
Stupidness I talking
about.
A
month. I want to know a month. Go ahead.
A month. Pennywise renting. This one renting. Wonderful world. You could go and rent any spot in Grand Bazaar. You could go in the food court and rent any spot in Grand Bazaar. These men collecting millions. Millions, and they're not going and paying nothing. Endeavor Holdings boasts that they have almost $1 billion, 1,000 million. For if the poor people out there don't know is $1 billion, $1,000 million in assets. And that is what Abu and them have in that company alone. We ain't talking about Amalgamated. We ain't talking about all the other companies and what they importing and what they doing. We talking about Endeavor Holdings only, that owns the location with PriceSmart in Chaguanas, that owns the Super Farm locations, that renting the government properties. Them alone we talking about. These people not paying tax. Why? Because they allegedly come and sell 2.something%, and now they're claiming they are a public company and they own 97.31% still. Them own the whole company still, but they're balling the public. And because they are public, this wicked PLM administration have something in place that we say, hey, this is for small and medium enterprises, businesses. We want to help them, so we're giving them an exemption. Don't pay no tax. But you're coming by me, Andy, Lennox, and Mikey? You coming by me looking for money, boy? You coming by me and calling people extending their house and who building on and they putting on a piece so and the thing. And I hear him both talking about, and people have money, clerks and agent. And if they see a clerk and he have property value 20 million, him both explain your wealth. You are a crook. And I say that I categorically stated, and I am saying that based on your words and utterances, Colin Peter Imbert and Tegan Bowen. You, no honorable, you're not honorable. I tell you that I'm speaking with the voice of God here, brother. Lord Jesus, empower me to speak against you, boy, doing poor people this kind of thing, boy. You knowingly defrauded the government and paid $37,500. Tell my lie. You said that in the press conference, brother. I can give you the clip. You said I paid $37,500. You said you paid that on a property that you, Colin Imbert, paid $7.5 million for. That you build this multi-story, multi-family, multi-residential complex in the heart of Port of Spain, overlooking all Queen's Park, Savannah, that you're selling for $3 million an apartment. You sell Marvin Gonzalez and all of them, the wicked waterman.
You say he want to.
Marvin Guns had an apartment there in that place.
But what you mean 3 million?
But would Imbert have to pay? But would Imbert have to pay property tax for that multi this? He had to pay any property tax?
Well, he had to tell we. I hear he make a statement that he go pay for his house in Marvel. He was very categorical when he stated it. He had to explain to us. He had to come out and clear the air. These fellas that have their thing in company name, Andy. That property is in Belgrave Properties.
Oh, good.
Imbert just turn around and say, hey, my name is Colin Peter Imbert. That property belongs to Belgrave Properties. The other day, hear what the man say in that same press conference. He said, I don't know what Senator Mark talking about. Senator Mark is speaking, he's lying. I don't know where he does get his things from. He said, hey, I never bought land. Hear what he say? He said, I bought a company and I transferred the shares in the company. So everybody else who purchased that property before Colin Peter Imbert, listen to me, you know. We don't deal with talk here on the ground report, no. We just deal with facts that we can back up. Imbert meet me in the court. Imbert said that he purchased shares in a company. And hey, what a coincidence. This miraculous company I purchased, it just owned 3 parcels of prime land in the heart of Port of Spain that I paid 7.5 million. But unlike all the previous purchasers who paid the 7% stamp duty, 7 over 100 Andy Williams multiplied by 7.5 million is $525,000. This man was supposed to pay in stamp duty. Everybody else he buy from paid the hundreds of thousands in stamp duty except him. When the buck reached by him, hey, well, I paid $37,500 because I ain't pay for the land. I never transfer this in the land registry like how all Andy Williams and everybody else go have to do. I went in the company registry and transferred a commercial property. I transferred the shares in a commercial property. You understand why I'm telling you? I transferred the shares and I did not pay the government the $525,000. I paid only $37,500. Now listen to me carefully, yeah?
Wait.
Imagine this.
Just now. Hold. All you understand, Paramin. Marvel. Paramin, here we come. Fatima Junction. In the constituency of this same Chucky, this same nasty Imbert. Is that constituency we going in next week Thursday, please God? All I want to pay property tax. What researcher is saying there, is that fair to you? Do you all want to stand up for that? Or you all want to pay the taxes? And then only have to pay plenty rent after because no landlord is taking that hit on their own. Go ahead, researcher.
But they're not taking it. And the only people who renting is poor man. The Prime Minister selling the story like, well, if you own no property, you have no property tax to pay. You bet your bottom dollar you're paying it. Because if you was paying $2,500 a month, you're going and pay 3 something. No, I could tell you that. I could tell you that before the tax kick in and your landlord come and tell you. I go tell you. You understand? People need to wake up. This ain't no party politics. We need to go in the book. Watch now. All you could ride wagon. All you could do all you want. Jump on the train. Go and eat doubles with them. You're ready and you're ready. All you could do that. But I'm telling all you go remember this, you know. When we running like how Venezuela was running here. All you go remember these words on this ground report here, no. You go feel it, no. When you have to be jumping apartment to apartment because we can't pay. We cannot pay. We cannot allow Imbert and them to do us this. We don't want to hear about 3 to 2. We don't want to hear about 2 to 1. We not pay no tax. Tax the tax.
Thank you very much, Mr. Researcher. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Get ready for the launch of Community Microphone. The #1 community media program is coming to your area.
Bang, bang, bang.
April 11th. Location, Fatima Junction, Paramin, in the constituency of Digo Martin Northeast. Time, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Live broadcast on More 104.7 FM and RealMediaTT.com. The People's Community Platform, General Elections Edition. For the people, by the people, and with the people. For more information, log on to the Ground Report and Sense and Sensibility on More 104.7 FM. The Observer with Mikey K on Guile TV and Lennox Smith's Corridor Transformation on social media. Registration for large groups, just WhatsApp 494-0938. Community Microphone. It's your choice, so add your voice.
Mikey, well, I know we have to go to the lines, but I hope the people understand the importance of community microphone and they're being a part, their voice,
that's right,
their platform. Go ahead, Mikey.
You are so correct. And researcher, thank you so much for that information. That's right, community microphone. Remember, it's your choice. And with the wrong choice that you may consider, you will have consequences to pay. So folks, it's your choice, so add your voice. That's Thursday, April 11th. That's next Thursday. Fatima Junction, Paramin, in the constituency of Digo Martin Northeast. I'm sure you have some choice words for the minister. Yes, you want to tell the Hobbit, remember, come clean, but come with your voice. And the next Thursday, who's on the outside?
Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning, Ground Report. Puna here again. I'm taking a second bite. Fellas, all you have to remember when Coleman Butt was reading out that property tax, and he talked about the multi-story family dwellings and so on. He said that dwelling, these buildings, I will benefit from it. He said that in the parliament. He said, I will benefit from it. But what is very frightening about it, Andy, and I hear all you're talking about the printing of new money, because if all you could remember, when we printed the last set of money, there was well over $1 billion that could not be accounted for. And I am asking the question, was that money taken to build Balize House? You can't rule out that, Andy, because up to this day, we have heard nothing of where that money disappeared to. If it just disappeared into thin air. And I am of the opinion that money went towards the building of Balize House. I want to just make a comment here. The governor of the central bank has been lying to this population. And he's the one who has been defending the PNM in the squander mania and corruption. Because he said that the manufacturing section and sector and the non-oil sector has contributed significantly to the coffers of the treasury. In spite of, I think he said, inflation went up by 1% and what have you and so on and whatnot. If inflation going up, how the hell the treasury and the economy could be good? And that the economy has been stabilized and whatnot. And then you have Keith Rowley talking about because if you devalue the money, it could go to 10 to 12 to 1 and all this kind of nonsense. So you seen that the governor of the central bank, get the hell out of here, because you have been found wanting and lying to the population, because we really don't know, as it is today, what is the status of our reserves and what have you in the treasury.
Thank you, Tunapuna. Thank you so much. Who's on the outside? I know folks want to get in on the program. Morning, welcome.
Nice. Mikey K, you're so truth. And again, community microphone is a big build up to the big bang. Morning caller.
That's right.
Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Morning, Andy.
Morning to you,
Morning,
X.
Mikey. My brother, welcome back out. Oh God, let me tell you something. You know, researcher should be on all them program in the country, letting people know
And you know what I like about that man? He calling name. He calling thing. And you ain't hearing nobody say he lying or they go sue him. Or they go that. Listen to this now, man. You know I call X last week, sometime this week, and I telling them, it's time for people to start to get locked up on. You see that reform business? I want Mr. Amau. I comment by Mr. Amau because I want to make my contribution to that reform business. You know. I want to see in both and all of them. It have a woman on our program, the 919. She talking about all who must declare their asset. But you know, she ain't talking nothing about them thing, boy. When you listen to some of them stations with misleading people, Andy, Mighty K and Lennox, I don't know if some of these announcers and some of these media people walking along Trinidad and seeing how many homeless people. Look that woman with a hole for beating the 2 children. All you know what's going on in that woman's head? All of that is a sign of showing you what's going on. People frustrated. All you hold she. All you know how much of them might be doing worse than that? This country have a crisis. And I want to see in both Stuart Young. I hear Stuart Young saying last night, they boasting about they gain money in oil and when you go by the gas station, but you ain't telling you the price when you go by the gas station. You understand? But who gain the money? Who benefiting? All I want to know, all your announcers on all the radio station and TV station, all you just tell Trinidadians and Tobagonians, if this country really running good under this government. All I want to hear is show me how good the hospital is, how good PTSD is, how good Trinidad cleaning up with the corporation and county and them place. Right? Ministry of Works with the road. Water. Or just show me what working good in this country, boy. Listen to researcher. Anytime, boy, you're ready, boy. Anytime you're ready, boy. Wherever it is, boy. Torah with me, boy.
Thank you very much, Malcolm
Thank you.
Oh boy, let's take a next call. Morning caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning? Let's hear you. Welcome to the Gong Report.
Yes, Andy. Long time, Andy. Long time. Welcome back. Blessed morning. It's Nova Defender here.
Hey, Nova Defender. Hey. Go ahead, my brother.
What's going on? Well, and there's so much to say, so much to say in so little time.
But take it in strides and let them know the importance of community microphone and their voice. Go ahead.
I'll be there bright and early with you all. I promise you I'll come around this one with you and support you.
Nice.
But Andy, it also have a major see that problem going on right now quietly in the country. You know? These elders going to get SIDAP and no SIDAP, you know, because the government apparently ain't paying the bills to these health centers, these drugstores, so they're not passing no SIDAP. And they're staying very quiet. Remember the Prime Minister say people living too long in this country. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention also, Andy, not just property tax, they release the state on us. And do you ever see a license officer in the night? License officer over Shogunas, Montrose Main Road, open at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the night. If they want to solve crime, go by the self-proclaimed hotspots and hold the road back for the criminals. Not a man who backlight blow and he forget or he don't know. This is the kind of things that do when you land on that property tax alone. And when you go to the bank, a certain bank, even though you're a customer of the bank and you want to change a check, you have to pay $10, you know. You have to pay $10 to change a check in the one of the most government-owned bank, you know.
That's right.
So it's not property tax alone, the whole state against us. Wow. Also, a phone company, it's a phone company in this country. For you to pay them own bill over the counter, you pay $3 per bill.
Oh, good.
So it's not any property tax.
This factually, I tell we what company that you sell.
Andy, okay, Digicel. Right. Yeah, if you have to pay a Digicel bill, $3 per bill.
Yeah.
First Citizens Bank. First Citizens Bank, you have to pay $10 per check.
Okay, so First Citizens Bank too. All right.
Yes. One more thing, Andy. This is our lighter side. People listening to 919, right? The PNM programs. I'm saying good program when they come to bring the truth. A pastor yesterday making people believe I have him fighting and the police is the outside station every day when he finishes.
Yes. Yeah,
I mean, that same pastor.
Yes.
That same pastor, and I used to give money. I used to drop him to church. I used to drop him on Chagrin Road. He used to complain to me how much things pressure.
What?
Mikey and Andy and Lennox. I don't come on the radio to hear myself.
Hold, let Mikey talk
these allegations, you know. I heard about these allegations and I said, but how is he?
Andy, Mikey, this is not no allegation. Mikey, this is not no allegation. I used to drop this man to church. I used to drop this man by the water taxi. I used to drop this man by the PTSD bus terminus. It's another day he coming back, Mikey, and this is real story. I'll talk it anyway. And I telling him, boy, we don't get paid on time with the contractor doing. You know what that man do me the next day? Went on the program and talk my story like somebody called he to complain. This pastor. So I just bring it to their attention because people going on that program and boy, a good program. You're bringing me facts to us. And this man lying and making people believe like I threatening him or he's fighting of my life. Enjoy the morning before I get vexed and cussing.
Yeah, brother. Yes, my brother. Hey, so many of the good folks locked on. Let's say good morning to Patrice. She's having her barbecue on the 4th of May. So anybody interested, we'll talk more about that. Patrice and her big barbecue. Who's out there, Andy?
Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report?
Hi,
all those is reasons why you all need to be a part of community microphone. All you have to be getting the voice and let it build up, you know.
Hello?
Go ahead, Miss Woodbrook.
Yeah, hi, good morning, gentlemen. You know, I am sitting here and I am wondering how in the name of God it is possible for a country to be going through so much suffering, so much evil in this sector, in that sector, here, there, and everywhere. Every single thing is wrong. You understand? And you want to tell me, Andy, this couldn't be real. You want to tell me that a few people in government and the cohorts have over 1 million people suffering in this country day after day and nothing is being done? How is this possible? How is this possible? Somebody sent me a WhatsApp in St. Lucia where they had a beach and some people came and they bought the beach and they put up a hotel and then they put up a sign, no trespassing. And the whole St. Lucia come out and said, this is we beach. Nobody ain't taking it over. The people had to run. What the hell is going on in this country? All that is taking place in this country is because of the people. The people are to be blamed. The people are sitting down and they are doing nothing. There is nothing more powerful than people power. If we had come out since even 9 years ago or 5 years ago on the street in the hundreds of thousands and stay on the street and demand that this government go, they would have been gone. You understand? But we giving them permission. We giving them the power to mash up the place. You understand? And until the people get sick. You know, Andy, how much more we can take? Every day something new, and it's because the government see and they know they can do what they want, when they want, how they want, and nobody not doing them anything. When people trouble people, they pell firebomb in the house and they kill the man, they kill people. The people by the car, whatever is the story, they firebomb it. How it is they can find action. I ain't telling them to do nobody wrong, but how it is they can find energy to deal with these people for whatever reason, and nobody dealing with this government. Nobody dealing with this government. Doctor, You see, all this as is going on, we like it so. Because if we as a people, couple hundreds of thousands, had unite and come out on that street, you understand, and tell this government they have to go, they would have gone. They're not untouchable, you understand? They're not bigger than us, they're not more than us, they're not stronger than us, you understand? But we are too weak, we are too coward, we just talk, we know all is wrong, and we are not uniting and fighting to get rid of this government. Here now, people, look now, I don't know what to say now, but we can't go on with this so much longer. Fellas, blessings to all you put up the fight every morning. God bless.
And we look forward to seeing you in community microphone when you're in your area. Oh boy.
And Andy,
talk to me, Mikey.
Yeah, before we go back to the lines, Defender raised an issue about the bank fees and this fee and what have you. Listen, you can't blame the people. If I was Digicel, I would charge $40, $50. Yeah. If I was the bank, $10 a check, I'm charging you $1,000. You see, everybody like to butterfly and play because there's a 700-pound gorilla in the room, and everybody wants to circumvent that. But a true leader would have been one who understood that you didn't give a lifeline to the small and medium enterprises. Although your minister, which is Paula, whatever her name is, Paula Gopi-Skun, said that is the lifeline, that is the backbone of the economy. But you never called in the shareholders. You never called in these banks. You never called in Ronald Harford, anybody as a consultant that Young have a problem with. You didn't call in the insurance company. You didn't call in any of these people and the stakeholders and say, listen, we are going through a global economic crisis in the heights of this pandemic. And I want you to please do any kind of fees on transactions. I want you to ease up and perhaps give them a moratorium for at least 6 months, a year. We don't know how long in the heights of this whole pandemic. That's what a true leader would have done. But you see, they believe this is PNM country. And what they did was they said, listen, we give out hampers to PNM people, so the country is good. All right, the people go survive. Don't worry about that. So these people now have a right to put charges on us because they lack a leadership. That when you meet people and they talk nonsense, so you go blame Rowdy for that too. You go blame Rowdy for this too. You're disillusioned because yes, he's at the helm of our business. He's at the helm of our business. He believes he's working in our interest. That is why he could come and tell you with all confidence that he's going to Ireland for vacation. There was no leadership. There has never been with this government. That is why today we're getting our eyes gouged out by these companies when it comes to fees.
My God.
Community microphone, my brother. Community microphone.
Community microphone, here we come. You the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We have opportunity this Thursday and many other Thursdays in various communities where you have a voice. Let's be real, how much time to we will go to a political meeting and hearing those politicians talk to us, and we don't mind based on the parties we supporting. But do they give us opportunity to talk back to them, to hear us, to hear how we feel, what we going through, what we think? If they don't, you all check yourself. If you believe that they do, well, they do. If you believe they don't, give you the opportunity to have that voice, to talk. Well, you got a voice. Community microphone. When you come into your community, do you want that voice? Would you use that voice? Would you help us with that voice? For the big bang, that build up. Community microphone is a build up. So all of us could come together, talk, meet, where eventually every community that we meet people and we talk to people, we have their contact numbers with everything, and then we're gonna encourage or ask them.
Take it to that second phase. Definitely. Hey, as you said that, Andy, please, anybody with a print tree, please get in touch with me. You can hit me up via WhatsApp 494-0938, 494-0938. Again, 494-0938. Anybody with a print tree, access to a print tree. Hey, don't forget, coming up next, we have the return of King Kabuki. That's right, he's going to take you from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. And of course, all the best music, all the classics, everything. You don't want to move your dial. You keep it right here all the way back to when we start back, God willing, on Monday at 6 a.m. So the return of King Kabuki is up next, right here after the ground report on more 104.7 FM. Well, Andy, I think that brings us to the end of our program.
Yes. So we're getting ready for Generation Gap. Yes, Generation Gap. With the return with King Kabuki. Wow, very good DJ. So Trinidad and Tobago. Well, King Kabuki, after the disclaimer, you all could organize their master control and take control. Trinidad and Tobago, after God family comes first. Be safe on the nation roads until Monday morning, please God. Mikey K, Lennox Smith, yours truly, the pitbull of radio. We are out of here.
China Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fry bake, roast bake, and pies with all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling from 6 p.m. Have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James. Open 7 days a week.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles.